the business has changed our life dramatically, financially, by offering us freedom and security.
I think some of the freedoms that we have really enjoyed as a result of, having success in this business is the time to really spend with each other and with our families and our friends, and do it on the fly when we need to see them, not when we can work it into the rest of our schedule. And my favorite thing is that I have time to do the little things, and sometimes it's the little things that make all the difference in life.
I don't see that there will ever be any financial limitations in our life ever again. Any dream that we can see, we can achieve.
Because of our business, we have achieved financial freedom.
I replaced a 7-year income with this previous company in my very first month.
My husband was a corporate vice president of a large company and obviously making a great income. And I kept telling him that I was going to replace his income and bring him home and he'd never have to work again. And he really kind of laughed at first. He didn't really know that that was possible. He didn't really see that that was possible. And until it happened, of course.
Well, the freedom is that you go to Lake Powell for a vacation and you're there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then everybody else shows up on Friday and Saturday because they have to work.
We've named our business a privileged lifestyle because we feel that is what we're living. At the time, we weren't always living that. Mort was living in New York, I was living in Miami. Our lives were crazy, they were not in our control, and we saw each other only on weekends. Now we can work together, we can be together, we have a great time together, and we're building something for ourselves and our family.
We've already created our freedom. I'm home, you're home, and our day flows according to whatever we want, and we're still working our business.
It gave me a gift that no one could have ever given me. And it was the ability to grow my 5 children and be with them in the important times in their lives without having to ask someone for the time or the day off. And that is a precious commodity.
This company has allowed us to make the kind of money that I've been able to send all 3 of my kids to the University of Southern California where I went to school, be able to build a wonderful home and have a lifestyle that most people dream of.
Scenario here where you've got a life and you've got a business that you mesh together with that. And in the end, you're productive in that business, but you don't give up the other stuff that really makes life worth living. It isn't about, at the end of the day, really how much money you made or how much time you spent at the office. It's about, did the important times in your life happen? Were you there for them?
One of the main reasons I think people get involved in this business is because of the financial freedom, the opportunity to be financially free. I mean, here we are sitting up here with our penthouse that we're building out. That's very exciting. It was a dream for us to be able to do this, and so for us this is a dream come true.
I think the thing that's given me the most satisfaction is really spending time with my family. I love it. I moved to Arizona because both my brothers lived there, my parents lived there, and I love being around all of my extended family and my own children. And the thing that truly gives me the greatest joy and happiness is being able to go do things and provide things for my children.
My boys, they're adopted, and you talk about memorable times. We had to take off and leave, and be somewhere for a month and a half at a time, and not come home, and be there with them before we could bring them home. And we were able to do that. Jeff was able to be there with me, and those are the times, like he was talking about, you can't replace, you can't go back.
We had a daughter a year ago. Her first child was born premature at 23 weeks.
25 weeks.
25 weeks. Mm-hmm. And Jerry was able to go and spend the entire time while she was hospitalized. And she was with her for 5-6 weeks. Mm-hmm. Didn't leave her side. I was able to travel back and forth and spend time there. After the baby was born, we were able to spend a large amount of time that was necessary. And if I would have been in a conventional setting with a job, just would not have been able to do that. As much as I would want to have done that, and as much as my employer probably would have wanted me to do it, the reality was, you know what, sorry, you can't do it. You can't leave for 6 weeks and still expect to have your job back. And that is an amazing freedom.